Hey guys, what's up? How y'all doing? I'm here to talk to you guys about the new chapter of One Piece, which is on chapter 1069. Now, this chapter right here shows the truth about devil fruits, which apparently is really shocking in a certain sense, etc. So, if anything else, let's just get this started. We had to it, CP0 shows up here and there, and we have to it that Luffy and Lucci ends up exchanging with some nasty words with each other before Luffy is about to engage in a combat against Lucci. When he sees Atlas Punk or Vegapunk Atlas 5 or something, we have to it that that Luffy orders Chopper to help Atlas out, and that Luffy will try, but this is Frankie's forte. And we have to it, Lucci tells Luffy to get the hell out of here because this is our business. However, Luffy refuses and says, hey, this kid actually gave us something to eat. I don't know what the hell is your deal, but I'm going to whoop your butt for this. We go back to Navy headquarters that Akainu gets information that Luffy's on Egghead Island and Kizaru's on the way over there. He tells them to tell Lucci not to engage Straw Hat at any circumstances, but Lucci does not listen, and then we get to see Lucci in a new form of combat. We get to see that he awakened his devil fruit powers, which is really interesting, which I thought it was pretty impressive about Lucci, which I am very happy about, because I will be honest with you, I do and did underestimate Lucci multiple times already, because I believe that he is not at the level of Straw Hat, which honestly he is still not at that level of Straw Hat. I believe it's almost like impossible, all things considered. But Lucci in his awakened form could stand a chance, but him, he doesn't really have how Shoku no Haki. Unless he has that ability to clash against Luffy, that's the only way how he's gonna stand a chance. But the way I look at it, he doesn't have it, And that aside, we had to Vegapunk decide to talk to the Straw Hats and look at Luffy actually in his awakened form, saying, hey, is the white warrior on screen right now? He ends up looking at the screen and seeing Luffy in his awakened form and says, hey, I don't think you guys understand, but what you guys have is a freaking god at your side. It's like he's the sun god Nika, a warrior liberation, that kind of thing. Everyone's like, I heard of that name, but what is it about really? And we have to it, Dr. Vegapunk talks about how the sun god Nika devil fruit power is something that's created by people's desire. All we owe there is to desire. And the devil fruits were actually very interesting. Vegapunk makes a big theory and hypothesis about devil fruits, He talks about how devil fruits, as we call them, are actually a manifestation of the next step to potential evolution of life, He talks about how each one showcases different possibility for the future of humanity, And it's very unnatural to these deviations here and there. So it makes sense that they attract the era of Mother Nature to see itself. And Vegapunk makes a theory that whoever eats a devil fruit lives in a totally alien existence born out of limitless permutations of imagination, That's only my theory, Whether you believe there's a god or not, one thing's for sure, we live in a really crazy world. So, looks like to me, devil fruits were born out of human desires, I believe, and maybe from the sea itself for the next step of human evolution. At the same time, each one showcases a different possibility of the future of humanity, and these comes from unnatural deviations, and whoever eats a devil fruit lives in a totally alien existence born out of limitless permutations of imagination. So yeah, we had to it that Sentomaru shows up and brings in the other Seraphim, which one, the one that looks like freaking S-Shark, S-Snake, and S-Hawk, that kind of thing. We have to it, Vegapunk tells, Sentomaru, what's the situation here, and we have to it that, that CP0 is actually at a very bad handicap right now, because, they talk about, they talk about the situation about, how, about the authority chip Trump, that something about authority chip Trump card that they have, I don't know what it is, but all I know is they don't really they don't really have much orders to take on in the first place, etc. and so forth. And we have to it that Kaku realizes that they can't destroy the Seraphim because it'll be a big loss for the government and it'll cause a lot of damage in the end. And we have to it that Kaku's trying to tell Lucci to calm himself because it's only gonna get worse from here on out. But Lucci does not listen, and freaking Luffy activates Gum Gum Mole Pistol on freaking Lucci and attacking his abdomen, making him bleed. We had to it. Sentomaru makes makes the orders of the Seraphine to like do his bidding whatsoever, and then we had to it like Jinbei realizes that they look like ex-warlords or something, and that they cloned us in order to like make to fight, And we had to Luffy and Sentomaru talk with each other for a bit, and we had to it that like Luffy explains that he plans to like get Vegapunk out of here, because he asked him to. And we have to it that Sentomaru feels uneasy about that, but before he could finish his sentence or talk to Luffy further, Lucci shows up and uses handgun on Sentomaru and causing him uses handgun on Sentomaru, and we have to it that Lucci says all we had to do was cut off the head of the snake, and now Seraphine, you obey us. And then the chapter ends off there. I go like, wow, Lucci has not changed a bit, and I like that about him, Now, I'm actually kind of happy to see Lucci getting a little stronger. However, like I said, unless he has Haoshoku no Haki, etc., and he could infuse it, etc., at this point, freaking Lucci does not stand a chance against Luffy, I mean, that's about it. All I can see is Katakuri the only one, because he's the one that gave Luffy a run for his money. If he can infuse Haoshoku no Haki in his fist, then yeah, we got ourselves a fight. But when I look at Lucci, man, he's cool and all, and awakened form, looks like he has the similar design clouds like Luffy, and so forth. I hope Kaido's not dead, because it'll be great if we could see him in his awakened form if possible, but we'll have to see. I mean, it's always crazy stuffings here and there, but whatever, Okay, enough of me being off topic. This chapter talks about how devil fruits were made, Like I said, it's Vegapunk's theory how they were created in the first place, About how people's desires allowed them to manifest from the sea, and the sea answered their calls, I guess. And then it's like the next step in potential of evolution of life, and whoever eats a fruit like that is born with a lot of limitless permutations of imaginations here and there, etc. That was just that's only Dr. Vegapunk's theory, but that aside, yeah. Anyways, I'm looking forward to seeing Luffy and Lucci fighting against each other, but like I said, I highly doubt Lucci will stand a chance against Luffy as he is right now, but I believe if Lucci plays smart and fights smart, he could drain Luffy's stamina tremendously. Because, let's be honest, Luffy only awakened this power in his fight against Kaido. And he almost lost or almost died because the Devil Fruit consumes a huge amount of stamina. And I mean awakened Devil Fruit. Luffy decides to enter that form right away, and I hope he could end the fight quickly, because he can't last that long in his Devil Fruit, in that awakened form. As for Lucci, we don't really know when he awakened his form we don't really know how long Lucci awakened his form in the passage of 2 years, maybe earlier. I mean, if he trained and awakened it to a point that he could use it for a long time, Luffy is pretty much at a disadvantage. Let's be honest, Luffy, like I said, and repeating myself, only just awakened his Devil Fruit in his fight against Kaido. So, this could be a battle of wits and long endurance stamina, because that's the only thing I can think about how Lucci's gonna win. He could either make Luffy lose out energy and then he could deliver the killing blow, but yeah, but at this point, the only person who could actually stand a chance against Luffy is Kizaru. We'll have to see if he shows up in time. And if he shows up, oh man, all hell breaking loose now, man. But that aside, yeah, pretty awesome chapter. And the lore about Devil Fruits is actually pretty interesting, I guess, in other words, if I'm trying to understand it in simplicity, that they were born out of people's desires, and the sea itself, answered their prayers whatsoever. I don't know. But yeah, I'm looking forward to see how a more lore can make some sense, I mean, I knew Devil Fruits were something that you pay a certain price. But yeah, anyways, looking forward to next chapter. But we're on break, which is okay, but whatever. So until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alphazito. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace out. Bye bye. Toot toot.